Okay, so we're gonna do some custom stat bullshit in PokerTracker 3, which I just recorded for 10 fucking minutes, and it decided to like eat my goddamn video, and so I'm pissed the fuck off. So anyway, we're gonna go to configure stats here. What we're gonna do is create a 4-bet stat for early position, middle position, late position, and the blinds. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is go here and go to player statistics, and I hope this is recording my cursor, because if not, this is going to suck for you. So we click the statistics tab and find the stat we want to duplicate, which here is going to be 4-bet preflop, and we're going to hit the duplicate button because that lets us copy this to Notepad. We're copying this to Notepad because this tells us two things which are called columns. And this is how, one way how database works. It goes through all the hands and counts the number of times something happens, and then creates ratios like for percents. Like VPIP would be, it'd count like all the hands that you played, and all the hands that you voluntarily put money in, and you take all the hands you voluntarily put money in, divide by all the hands you play, multiply by 100, you get a percent. It's great shit. Okay, so we go to columns, and we're looking for this right here, which is it counts the pre-flop 4-bets and the number of times we 4-bet pre-flop. Here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to hit the dupe button down here and make one for EP, which will just do underscore EP. So we're going to go here, and I've got listed, it says here's some shit shot to copy paste a lot. For EP, it's this one. It basically checks to make sure you're actually in early position, and then the same for middle position, late position, and blinds. Okay, so we got a little thing here, and what this basically says is adds up a bunch of shit. If let's see, if it's flagged as being a preflop 4-bet for that hand, you add 1 to the total. If not, you add 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this to be that we're in early position and it's flagged as a 4-bet. And we click validate if we need to, and it's whatever, and we change that in early position. Okay, so we hit save, and we do this for all the other ones too, so that'll just take a minute. The whole point of this is to be able to, I guess, duplicate Hold'em managers heads up display. Like that pop-up comes up that shows all those stats by position, and it's fucking sweet. And I have shitty PokerTracker 3, so I can't do that, so I have to do all this bullshit. Okay, anyway, so, and then I'm gonna call this one like underscore blinds, and that's gonna be important in a minute. So there we go, and blinds. Okay, so now I've got I'm gonna have 4 different stats, obviously, one for early position, middle position, late position, and the blinds. So I've made my 4 different 4-bit doohickeys here: early position, middle position, late position, the blinds. So now we've handled the first part of all these. Like, all of our stats are going to look like, say, like for early position, it's going to look like this. It's going to add up all the times we 4-bet in early position by all the times we could 4-bet in early position. So now we need to find this column and make our 4 new columns for it or whatever. So that's this one, and we hit duplicate, and we do the same shit. And this is monotonous as hell, but hopefully, and it'll be worth it. So let me do this shit a minute. Shit. Fuck. Middle position. shit, I didn't even change that. Okay, there we go. And we need one for the late position, so we highlight it, hit duplicate, and do our thing. Let's see. Okay, so we've got all that shit done. That's cool. We've got all of our columns for each side. So now we go here and we find, where we went to, fuck, no. We go to 4-bit preflop, right, and we hit duplicate. And what we're going to do is, okay, this is going to be our early position stat. So all we have to do, because we kept the naming convention, is go here to this, which is like the annoying, complicated part that confuses people, and put, underscore EP at the end. So we'll go to format, and this is what will come up at the top of, like these columns and shit in your reports. So you do that, and if you make a new stat instead of hitting duplicate, make sure you put like a number here, because if you don't, it won't come up on reports, and you will sit there for an hour like I did trying to figure out what the hell the problem was. This just means that whenever it comes up on your reports, the default format for it is to have 2 decimal places, and we're going to keep that. So I changed everything, so hit save, and you don't even have to like pick 4-bit preflop again. You can just hit duplicate again and change everything. So we'll do that. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I guess I can add it to the heads up display in this and show it. I'm not logged into PokerStars anymore, never mind. I'll just add it to the thing. Okay, and we need to, yeah, okay, now we need to do the blinds. Almost done. We go format. Okay, so we got all this shit, and it's like, you will need to update the cache or whatever in your database in order to use the shit. So before we can use the actual columns that, make the stats, so really before we can use the stats, we have to do this. Go to housekeeping, unclick all this other dumb shit, and hit OK for, or begin, I guess, for update cache. And you're like, okay, so we're going to be sitting here for about 30 seconds, and I'm trying to, like, calm the fuck down a little bit. So, I'm drinking Mountain Dew, and that's probably not helping. Okay, about 20 seconds left. Fuck. Three, two, one, fuck. Damn, it's taking longer, and okay, well, fuck. Okay, so, we're like, yay, we have stats now. So we can go to this little window, and, I've put a bunch of shit on here. Okay, so now we can go 4-bet preflop, and early position, middle position, late position. I don't even know how the hell you would. Well, I guess you could 4-bet in the blinds, right? That just wouldn't be too fucking often. So you hit apply. You're like, okay, unsupported. What the fuck is this shit? I've never seen that before. But anyway, that's never happened before, so that's interesting. Let's figure out which one of these stats is doing it. I guess that ain't it. What the hell you mean unsupported database type? Huh. It's doing it for all, regardless. I'll figure that out later. But anyway, that's how you add, and I've added a bunch of other shit. So now we go to the heads-up display. And I've got this one set up. My overlay that I'm just testing, fucking off, just has, that. If you go to the pop-up grid, what we got is I'm setting up a grid type deal here, obviously. So we do horizontal line, and I've got to add some other stuff. So we'll say 4-bet, right? So there's that. And now we go to our stats, and we say, okay, well, if you notice, it goes blinds, late position, middle position, early position for the way I have things laid out. So we'll go blinds, fuck. And this needs to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, blinds, late position, middle position, early position. And we hit apply and OK and all that. And you do have to hit apply. I don't know why. PokerTracker, if you don't hit apply, sometimes it does crazy like shit. And anyway, so here I'm going to close and figure out why the hell I'm getting this error.